Hey guys, good morning. Today we're going to solve proportions. So you remember from the previous videos, a proportion is when two ratios are equal to each other, okay? So in this one, I'm going to show you how to check if they're equal and how to solve them, because once in a while, we're going to give you the unknown. So go ahead and press pause. Write down your examples for today. Make sure you leave yourself the space, okay, to go ahead and solve it, and then press play when you're ready for me, okay? All right. So I already went over what proportions are. It's when two ratios are equal to each other, like we just did on the previous days, okay? Now, to check and see if two ratios are equal or proportional, you can actually use their cross products, okay? So in other words, I can go ahead and cross multiply and compare their products. If the products are equal, then they are proportional. They have a proportional relationship. If they are not equal, then they are not proportional, okay? So let me show you how this works when you have two ratios set up. So this is when you don't have a table, you don't have a graph, it'll be a word problem, okay? So to check and see if these two are proportional, we're going to use the cross products, okay? Let me change this here. There we go. So if you remember the cross products, we're going to go ahead and do the butterfly method. So we're going to go this way first. So 15 times 3 is 45. And then we're going to go in the other direction. So I'm going to go this way, one numerator and the opposite denominator. And 9 times 5, 45. Compare the two products, okay? The two products are equal. So this is proportional. Okay, it is proportional. Now let's check the next one. I have 6/15 compared to 1/5, okay? So it's kind of like I'm comparing two fractions. You remember when we did that. So I'm going to go one direction. 15 times 1 is 15. And then go the other way. So we're going to butterfly it. 6 times 5 is 30. Now compare. These two products are not equal. So since they are not equal, this is not proportional. Okay? So you'll use this method if you are given a word problem. Okay? So if they don't give you a table, they don't give you a graph, you'll have to set up your ratios. Okay? So I set up this ratio, I set up this ratio, we cross multiply. If our products are the same, they are proportional. If they are not the same, then it is not proportional. Okay? Now, once we find out that two ratios are equal, that they are proportional to each other, we can actually use that information to solve if I happen to take a number away. So if I'm looking for this fourth number here, if I'm looking for what the bottom number here is, I can actually figure it out if they are proportions. Okay, so what we would do to solve that is we would cross multiply the two numbers I can multiply together, which is 15 and 3, and then divide that answer by the 9, and that'll give you that 5. Okay, so let me show you how it works and why it works. Okay, so you're pretty much cross multiplying and dividing. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 and multiply it by 14, because I can't multiply 8 times x. I can do 2 times 14. Okay, so 2 times 14 gives me 28. So 28, okay, equals, now let's do the other side, 8x. I have no idea what that is, so we just put 8x. Does that look like something we've done already? It's our equations, okay? So I need to solve for x, so we do the opposite. Well, all you're doing is multiplying here, so the opposite of multiplying is to divide both sides by 8, okay? And I haven't used this color. So x will equal, let's see, 8 goes into 28. Well, let me do the math over here. 28 divided by 8. That goes 3. 4, add a decimal, add a 0, and 8 into 40 goes 5. So x equal to 3.5. Okay, so 3.5 goes in place of that x. Okay, so again, when we need to solve a proportion, and tomorrow we're going to be doing word problems, okay? When you solve a proportion, you're going to cross multiply the two numbers you can, okay? And you pretty much end up dividing by the number that's stuck with a variable, okay? But the reason we do that shortcut is because of our equations, okay? What you're really doing is writing an equation out. 2 times 14 is 28. Bring down your equal sign. 8 times x is 8x, okay? You're trying to get these to be the same number, all right? So you can plug it in. If I do 8 times 3.5, I'm going to get 28, okay? So shortcut method, cross multiply the two numbers, divide by the number stuck with a variable, okay? Let's try it again to make sure you understand, all right? So over here, I see 7 and 20 are two numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply those two numbers here. So 7 times 20 is 140. And we go the other way. 28x, 28x. Okay, so you're going to end up multiplying the 140 by the 28. Okay, oh, I forgot those cancel. So let's do the math. 140 divided by 28. 28 goes into 1, 0, 14, 0. I think this is 5. This 5 times 8 is 40. Perfect. So this is 5 is equal to x. So 5 belongs right here. Okay. I'll show you even a shorter shortcut in a little bit. Hold on. Now, over here, 36 and x, nope. 21 and 12, I can do that. Oh, let me do that math. 21 times 12. Why do I pick big numbers? 4, 1, 2, 252. So 252 equals 36x. So we cross multiplied. Now to solve it, we divide. We divide this number by the 36. Okay, so let's do our math skills here. Let me think. 8, 7. Yeah. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 3 is 21. 2, 3, 4, 25. Awesome. So 7 equals x. Okay? And 7 belongs right there. All right? And that's how you figure those out. Now, I told you I was going to show you even a shorter shortcut than just cross multiplying and dividing. It only works when you have pretty numbers. Okay? So let me show you on this one. These aren't pretty. Can you go from 8 to 14 by multiplying or dividing only? 8 to 14 by multiplying or dividing only? No, no way. So this shortcut won't work. You'll have to multiply and divide, okay? Now this one, I can use the shortcut, okay? Can I go from 720 to 28 only by multiplying or dividing? Think about that. I can. So if I can go from 7 to 28, I can also go from 28 to 7. Now, the direction I'm going depends on where my variable is at. So I'm going from the right to left. Okay? So 28, what did you do to 28 to get down to 7? You divided 28 by 4 to get 7, right? 28 divided by 4 is 7. Do the same thing to the top number. 20 divided by 4 gives you 5. And look at that. There's your answer. But that's what I mean by it has to be the pretty numbers, okay? I can clearly see that 28 divided by 4 is 7. I do the exact same thing to his numerator here. 20 divided by 4, he gives me my answer of 5. Okay? Try it on this one. It looks like in this one, I am going from 21, I'm going from left to right. So I'm going the same direction here. How did I get from 36 to 12? I divided by 3. Good. So 36 divided by 3 gave me 12. So you do the exact same thing. 21 divided by 3 gives me 7. Okay. That is the shortcut that you can use for solving proportions. Okay. But like I said, you'll have to make sure that they are pretty numbers. Okay. Not the bad numbers, because the bad numbers are just going to give you decimals and it's harder to think. It's easier to just to cross multiply and divide. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple more examples with you just to make sure you totally understand it. And then I'll go ahead and give you the try it outs. Okay. So let me get into your examples here. All right. So in this first set right here, I want to check and see if these are proportions. Okay. I got to check and see, are they proportional? Yes or no. All right. So to do that, you remember how we did that in our examples? We just cross multiply and check their products. Okay. So let's take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and cross multiply here. So 3 times 10 is 30. And then we go the other direction. 2 times 15, 30. That is a yes. They are proportional. Okay, because their products are equal. Okay. Let's try the next one. 2 9ths and 1 18th. Let's see if they're proportional. So we're going to go one direction here. 9 times 1 is 9. And then we're going to go in the other direction. 2 times 18 is 36. What does that look like? That looks like a no. Okay, my products are different, so these are not proportional. They don't have a proportional relationship. Okay, so let's look at the next one. 5 times 5, 25. And we'll go 1 times 25, 25. They're both the same. So this is a yes, they are proportional. Okay, you get the hang of it now, you think? All right, let's try these two more and then we'll go to solving. Okay, let's try this one. We'll go 2 times 9 is 18. And we'll go in the opposite direction. 7 times 4 is 28. It is a no. My products are not the same. Okay, good. So that's how you check and see if they are proportional or not. All right, let's look at now solving them. Okay, so I have these two problems here for us. 2 to 3 is equal to 10 to x. Okay, now I already told you here, okay, since I have them written this way, that they are proportional. So we have to solve it. Okay, so we're going to go multiply the two numbers that I can. So 3 times 10 is 30. Then if you go the opposite direction, we're going to have 2 times x. Well, that's 2x. Okay, and then to solve for it, divide both sides by 2. And that'll leave you with 30 divided by 2 is 15. So 15 goes right here. Okay, now had you done the shortcut, did y'all see that we're going from left to right? 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5, 15. Okay, so you can do it either way you want. All right, whichever way makes more sense to you. Okay, that's what I want you to use. Let's go. I can go this way. 9 times 36. Let me do that over here real quick. 9 times 36. 4. 32. 324. Equals, and now we go the opposite direction. We have 12 with the variable, so 12x, all right? So pretty much you just cross multiply those two and divide by the number stuck with the letter. That's what you're doing, okay? But this is why you get to do that shortcut, because of our lovely equations, okay? So 324 divided by 12. 324 divided by 12. It goes 1. I could go 2. 24. That's 8, 4. And that'll have to be 7. Good. So this is 27. Okay. Had you done the shortcut, you could have seen 12 times 3 is 36. Therefore, 9 times 3 is 27. Okay. So you can do it either way you want. All right. So hopefully those extra examples helped you there. Now you're going to go ahead and do the try it outs. Okay. So let me get them here for you. So go ahead and try those out. I want you to tell me, first of all, if these two are proportional or not, and then solve for the unknown on these two. Okay, so go ahead and press pause, work them out, and then we'll see if, press play and we'll see if you get them right. All right, let's see how you did. Okay, so on this one, we're just checking if they're proportional or not. Okay, so we're going to go this way first. 6 times 4 is 24. And then go the other way. 3 times 8 is 24. So this is proportional. Yes, proportional. Okay, good. You got that one right. Let's try the other one. 9 times 6, 54. 4 times 11, 44. They're not the same, so not proportional. Okay, how'd you do in those two? Not too bad? Good. Let's go ahead and check the ones where you have to solve. Okay, so here you should have seen that 15 times 9, 9 times 5 is 45. 135 is equal to 3x. Okay, and so once you multiplied, you divide by the number stuck with a variable. And your final answer should have been 45. Did y'all do the shortcut? I can't wait to find out if you did. If did, you could have done 3 times 3 is 9, 15 times 3 is 45. Okay, so you can't always do the shortcut, but when you can, it saves you so much time. And let's do this one. See, like this one, I can't do the shortcut. I cannot go from 19 to 5. So here, let's do 8 times 19. So that's 2, 8, 13, I think. 15. 152 is equal to, other direction, 5x. So I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by that 5. Okay, and we are going to get a final answer of 5 and 2. Let me see. 3, 0. Don't forget that 0 there. 30.4. Okay, so you should have got 30.4 times there. If you need extra help, come to the Google Meet and I'll be glad to help you. Okay, so go ahead and do your Google Forms. You're just solving and checking if two ratios are proportional or not. That's it. Okay, you'll have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.